Another month has come and gone, and it is time for another Choose Our Own Adventure, a Patreon show for all you wonderful people that donate at the $7 and up tier. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your continued patronage if you've been at this for a while. Hopefully you've been enjoying the show, because I'm fairly certain we've been enjoying doing it. The usual gang of people are here. Who do I have across the table?
Leslie Ellsworth.
It is Leslie Ellsworth.
Try saying that name 3 times fast.
I've had a lot of jokes made about my name, but that's a new one.
And who do I have to my right?
Jermon Jackson, Bojangles' favorite customer and greatest person to sit in seat number 4.
There's a reason that he's their favorite customer, because he comes in and he's like, "Have you guys been to the new Bojangles? They got the screens. They're using both windows."
Jermon Jackson is sponsored by Bojangles Chicken. And who do we have to the left to round it out?
Brian Martin. Yeah.
All right. Around the table, why do we love the Bat so much? Let's start with you, Jermon.
He is just one of those characters that is so the whole mythos is so fascinating to me. Just like coming up in a universe with the Superman, your Wonder Womans, your Green Lanterns, all these basic gods,
right?
And see just a regular dude like just doing stuff on a godlike level is something else. And to me, he has bar none the best rogues gallery in comics.
I think Michael Shannon is the perfect cast for this, as like a stoic, gruff exterior type dude that's really just a big softy on the inside. He's played a couple of those roles too, and I have a sneaky suspicion that's what Michael Shannon is, just a big old softy. He's the new Tommy Lee Jones. This is what he is. He is the new generation's Tommy Lee Jones. He anchors his movie down with Joel Edgerton as his ride or die friend. Yeah, everybody talks about Jeremy Renner in The Town. Give me Joel Edgerton in Midnight Special over Jeremy Renner in The Town any day of the week. Kirsten Dunst shows up halfway through the movie as well, throwing her weight around as a talented actress, man. She's Oscar nominated this year for a reason, because she's great in Power of the Dog.
You know, wasn't as creepy, which is a weird thing to say, because Robert Englund's Freddy has become so comic.
Yeah.
You forget that in the first one, he was just scary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Jackie Earle Haley is not as scary.
I don't get it, because the casting just seemed so right there.
Yeah. And it was just, they just wasted it.
Yeah, who directed this shit?
So Stephen Bear?
Samuel
Bear.
I need to go see what the hell else
else
this
has he
dude done, because... Whoa.
Oh, dear.
According to Wiki, filmography, A Nightmare on Elm Street. That's it.
Oh, well. Okay, then. Well, I mean, I will say this. It is a Michael Bay production, and Freddy didn't explode.
He came from music videos and commercials, and you gave him a full ass...
And you gave him the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Wow. And you gave him 35. I mean, it made $115 million for 35, so it made its money back.
It made its money back, but I just...
Wow, that's a hell of a...
It's not a good film. To me, it's not a good film.
What you got, Jermon? What's your number 6?
Okay, I'm going to have to call an audible here, too, because I see this hasn't been taken off the board yet, so I'm going to have to just kind of pull it here. I'm going to go Star Trek 2009.
Ooh, well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
That's a good one.
J.J. Abrams.
Killed it.
He made Star Trek for everybody.
Yeah.
Again. And that was what the franchise needed more than anything else.
It got me interested in the franchise again.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. He did a reboot so brilliantly, like the way he went about doing it, using time travel to basically reboot the entire franchise.
It's the only thing he could have done to make the fan base happy and to draw in new people. It was the only option.
To simultaneously celebrate and destroy.
But did he make the fan base happy? Because there's a lot of the old gray hairs that were...
It was safe for the old gray hairs.
It was the only way he could have done it.
Yeah.
Because you can't just say, oh, all that shit you love from your past never happened. That is like... That's fanboy 101.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
That's true.
So what we say is, it happened, but this is a parallel reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play enough Star Trek online, they refer to that as the Kelvin timeline.
Kelvin timeline, yeah. That was number
Right.
31 on my list.
Yeah, it was the casting was just brilliant.
All
Brilliant.
across the board.
Yes.
Across the
That
board.
was well cast. Probably one of the most well casted movies I've seen in
It's a
long
great
time.
ensemble
Yes.
cast.
For sure.
The visuals, man, I fucking
Yes.
the primary colors in
Yeah.
that movie, the blues, the reds, and the yellows pop.
It
like
was
nobody's
nice to see
business.
primary colors in a sci-fi movie again.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I think that before that, the last time I had seen like full-on primary color wheel was The Fifth Element.
And I believe
Yes.
And I believe the only appearance from Tyler Perry that we'll see on this list at all.
You never know.
You never know.
Medea at Star's End is on my list.
No, that's Han Solo at Star's End.
Medea at Star's End.
Mixed up.
Featuring Medea.
Medea and the Cave of Thonboka.
I saw
Set faces to grits. Hallelujah.
Episode title.
set phasers to grits. I'm just not huge into the parody game. Like, the only things I really fuck around with that are parody is like Scary Movie 1 and 2, and that's really about it.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. It's just, I mean, this is hilarious all the way through for me. I mean, just
I don't think I laughed one time, man.
really. How
Yeah.
far did you get again?
Like maybe about 2 issues.
2 issues.
Yeah, and I was
Didn't
just like,
laugh.
it came to a point and I realized I was just turning the page because I was supposed to turn the page, not turning the page because I was looking forward to seeing what happened next.
God,
you know?
you've really missed out on. I'm just gonna just so I can just add
just lay it on me,
just
Dave.
pile on.
Pile on.
Have you finished the Metabaron series?
No, I have not. I have been.
You are that guy.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy who has that super large collection of PlayStation 2 games, all shrink wrapped.
I was playing a PlayStation 2 game last night.
Was it shrink
Tony
wrapped?
Hawk
Did you have to
Pro
open
Skater.
it? Did you have to open it?
No, I didn't have to.
Oh
open it.
my god, you're that guy. You're like, I don't know, I'll get around to it. I'll just, man.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons I love this movie so much is because everybody turns in fine performances.
Yes.
Even people who weren't nominated, like Nicholas Hoult. What do you think about Olivia Colman here?
She was amazing.
Amazing.
I mean, and I do understand because the film is more about Rachel and Emma's one-upmanship, trying to get closer and closer to Queen Anne.
This is a period piece of modern day scoundrel or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So I thought Olivia Colman was phenomenal in this, I think, because she's the queen. So when you hear that a character is that, you expect some sort of regal-like behavior. She has almost none of that. She's in charge, but she's separated from everybody. The fact that her character is sitting and watching everyone party at her expense, but she doesn't actually get to enjoy it, I think speaks volumes about how the character views it, how the queen viewed herself in
Also,
this film.
you can't dance much when you got gout.
And that is true. But she also doesn't seem to care much for her health. I mean, there's the scene where she wants to drink hot chocolate, and Rachel's character tells her, "Well, it's going to upset your stomach." She's like, "Fuck it, just give me the hot
Impulses.
chocolate." What was that?
Impulse. She stuffs herself till she throws up in the scene, too.
Exactly. And clearly, based on the fact that she has so many bunnies, she's had multiple miscarriages or had multiple children.
yeah.
Children die. So, I mean, she's experienced tragedy as well. She's got these health issues. And one thing I found interesting is that we don't find out. She has a stroke. It's not anything that's mentioned. It's just all of a sudden she shows up.
Nothing. Partial paralysis.
Partial paralysis. She can't move. She can't do this. She can't do that. And it's almost as if that gets worse, as I said before, as everything else is getting more heated between the other two women.
Empire Strikes Back, number one. Rogue One, and then man, I really liked Force Awakens.
All right.
I really did. I did like it a lot.
All right. Candace.
Oh, this is so tough.
That's
but
why I wrote the question.
yeah, I know. For really crazy reasons, it's A New Hope, Rogue One, and Solo.
Okay. All right. Mr. Jackson.
I'm gonna go Empire, Last Jedi, Rogue One.
Oh, all
Last
right. Then.
Jedi.
Oh, things just got interesting already.
Controversy.
6
I
minutes,
see you.
27 seconds into the
over there.
podcast. Controversy rears its ugly head. All right, then. So.